Hey there, friends. Welcome to a build video that is part of the Do or Die Challenge. This is our team's Chaos Squad, myself, Misty Gaming, and SunnyAnn. Rymanora, fellow content creator, came up with this concept of doing these like Dinkum challenges. And she picked 4 teams. Well, I think we volunteered. Yeah, I think we volunteered. There are 4 teams of 3, and we each got our little base camp that we could design and create. And this is us getting started on that. All the teams have since created their bases. We were the first, and I got to say, it's really cool to see how everybody did theirs so differently. Every single base just looks absolutely different and is pretty much a reflection of the team that created it. So that's really cool to see. Here we are just kind of, figuring out our thing. What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? We decided to elevate the house a little bit, and then there was this idea to create this sort of water, like surrounded by water with a land bridge, kind of a swampy, area that we end up going with in the end. And we, I think, chose green as our color. No motto that I can remember. But if you'll notice our wonderful team uniform, it is the long shoes, the Santa pants, and no shirt. Basically, it's the undershirt the game provides for you if you don't have any clothing on that little square. So that was SunnyAnn. She came up with that. Oh, and we're all wearing halos because we're just little angels. It was the most ridiculous looking costume, and it was absolutely perfect for us. We had a lot of fun putting this together. It was quite the couple of hours. Lots of laughs, lots of silliness, lots of ridiculousness, as it is when you get together with friends and you do things. But yeah, we, building with other people, can be challenging sometimes because, you have maybe slightly different takes on things. But I feel like we all worked together fairly well. It all came together, everybody had an assignment. Hey, go do this. Let's go do that. I'm going to put this down. What are you going to do? And, I think it worked out fairly well given everything. So we build these base camps, and then Rye has us participate in these challenges. I cannot talk about what the challenges are as yet. That will be something she features on her channel, and once that all comes out, I will release a video of our team doing our challenges, which will be pretty hilarious. The first challenge, caused some quite a bit of stir. It was a bit daunting when we came up on it. Like, wow, okay, that's how this is all going to go. Great. Rye, you've got an amazing sense of humor, and also you're a little twisted. But this has been a lot of fun doing this and competing with other Dinkum creators and Dinkum game players. It's been a lot of good-natured ribbing and trash talking, and we're better than y'all, that kind of thing. It's been a hoot, and I can't wait to see how this all comes together. And in future seasons and iterations of the Do or Die Challenge, how she pulls it all together. Anyway, this is just us building our base, a lot of back and forth. This is the land bridge. Whenever you're building on any kind of a grid system, it's a challenge because you can't really curve things. It's not exactly easy, but getting a kind of a look, a very outdoorsy, very swampy, water-based home base was kind of the goal. And we went back and forth on several different options. Do we do 2 bridges or 1 bridge? Or do we use these pergolas? Do we not? You know how it goes when you're building things. But anyway, this is us putting it all together. I'm going to let you guys enjoy, and I will be back in just a bit. Oh, well, we have to take a quick break to play with the Jackaroo wand, in case you don't know. This is a wand that makes you jump really high. Rye was showing it off to us, and so was Misty. And we, had to take a break and goof off for a bit. So anyway, back to designing. I'll be back in a bit. Of course, I would fall into the water and miss most of the cool effect that happens when you bring water into an area. I wasn't paying attention and just slipped right on off the edge because, in clear Sarah fashion, that's just how things work out. If this, obviously we're, putting out lots of plants and foliage and flowers to really kind of, emphasize that swampy kind of theme. We also kind of had this like water feature as like hey, this is sort of like a hazard. You can't get to our base camp as easily. You have to, go through these treacherous waters. And, we thought about putting in some crocodilators, or I suggested that. I do believe that Misty and Sunny vetoed that idea. And I was like, well, if you really want to keep people out, that's the way to do it. Bring in all the angry animals that can attack you. But then they're like, well, they could attack us when we come out of our house. And I was like, well, good point. Anyway, so here we are, just, more finishing touches here and there. And then, of course, you got to decorate the inside of the house, which is something I don't normally do in any build video. It is not something I think to do in Dinkum. Probably because there's, not that there's not a variety of items, there are, but I don't know. There's something about house decorating in Dinkum I'm less interested in, and I do more of the outdoor stuff. Whereas in Animal Crossing, I was much more of an interior designer and room decorator. It's funny how those things work out, but we're really continuing on with the green theme, and obviously it doesn't look green, it looks yellow because we're all wearing our halos, and that's really changing the lighting. But I promise, we used green wallpaper, green carpet, green bedding, green furniture, green. We really leaned into the theme. There got to be too many people in this tiny house with opinions, so I think at some point I hey, y'all finish that up. I'm gonna go do something else outside, because it was just kind of like too many cooks in the kitchen, and I'm not a great interior designer in Dinkum anyway. So I was like, you know what, this can be y'all's expertise, and so I let them go at it, and I came back later, and we worked on other things. Wasn't too terribly much more work to do after this, just all the little finishes that one does in any of these builds. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit, something a little different from us. This is Chaos Squad in our base camp on the Do or Die Challenge. This is a lot of fun. Rye, thanks for putting all this together. This is going to be an amazing Dinkum video when you're done with it. As always, guys, this is going to wrap us up. So you guys be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and I will see y'all in the next one.